Hi guys, Vino here and welcome to this Vino Plunk production and welcome to this time for a cuppa. I've just chopped this cup of coffee that I've had for an hour or so with a bit more coffee and a bit more frothy milk, and we're going to get into this video. Before I go any further, in this video, I am absolutely knackered. I don't know if it's coming across on video, maybe my kind of messy hair, and I don't know whether I'm going to be a little bit like, ooh, like a zombie on the video. But long story short, I only got 4 hours sleep from Wednesday to Thursday. So when I came home from work on Thursday, I practically jumped into bed. After I finished work, I'm being a little bit melodramatic. But I went to bed quite quickly after having something to eat Thursday evening. I then decided to have a nap that turned into a full-on sleep. I then got up at 2 o'clock Friday morning and then proceeded to stay awake until I finished work. In fact, I stayed awake until 10 p.m, which is 4 hours shy of 24 hours. But not only that, I decided to do a 10.5 hour day. So I decided that I would start my day at 8 o'clock and not finish till 6:45. So it's having a knock-on effect. I did go to bed quite early last night. It's currently Saturday the 18th of May 2024. See, I'm that tired I can't even think what bloody year it is right now. So yeah, so I'm pretty knackered. I'm playing catch up now. I'm playing serious catch up. I am in serious sleep debt at the moment, and I don't think my body is best pleased with the sleep debt that I'm in right now. It doesn't help that I'm not the best at the moment with keeping up with hydration. So probably the combination of the sleep debt and combination of lack of hydration right now isn't equaling very awake Vino right now. But hey ho, these things happen. We kind of plod through. So first and foremost, I wanted to mention that I do have a video, not sure if I've mentioned this on video yet, but I do have a video on me playing through the first scenario of the Resident Evil 2 board game. It's currently sat on my computer. It's 2 cameras, so I use my main camera and my phone as another camera. I just need to work out how I can basically edit the footage together so I can actually get both parts looking nice and seamless. Probably need to watch a few YouTube videos to get that sort of figured out, but once I've got that all figured out, I will definitely release that video. I'm going to promise that I'll get the video out at very least by the 2nd May Day bank holiday, which I believe, if I bring up the calendar on my phone, I want to say it's Monday the 27th, but I'm just going to double check, excuse me, on my phone, just to double check that is correct. Yeah, so Monday the 27th. I've got a long weekend that weekend. In fact, on the Saturday, I'm home alone for a vast majority of that day, so I can spend some time editing that video together and getting it out. So that will probably be out that weekend. That's my promise, is to have it out by the end of play, as the expression goes, on Monday the 27th of May. So hold me to that, guys. People that know me in real life, hold me to that. On that one. And then shortly after that, a few days after that, that coming Friday will be payday. And I do want to speak about what I'm thinking of buying next month for payday. It is my sister's birthday next month. I do have to take that into consideration. However, what I'm thinking of purchasing, I was going to be buying the up-to-date collection of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and Go-Go Power Rangers comic book series that Boom Studios has been doing off of somebody for Facebook Marketplace. However, there's a few red flags around the whole situation. First of all, they wanted an upfront cost to a deposit, basically, to hold on to them. Okay, fair enough, but they weren't willing to accept PayPal goods and services. First red flag. the second red flag, and I should mention each of these books now because they're like omnibuses, essentially compendiums, if you will. They're £100 a piece at the moment, give or take, depending on where you buy them from. Some of the more rarer ones are £100 a piece. I think some of the cheaper ones are £30 to £50 a piece, depending on where you get them from. So he's got the same 3 books advertised 3 times on his Facebook Marketplace profile, and he's sold them already twice. He claims that his partner, girlfriend or fiance, I'm not really sure what, but he claims his partner bought him the books at some point for birthday or Christmas or something, and he ended up not wanting them, or he already had them or something. And then he's also saying that his parents or something also bought him the book for birthday or Christmas, something like that. So he sold those, but he's also selling the complete collection. But also, if you go onto his Facebook Marketplace profile, he has the whole collection but split up into smaller collections. So what some people do on Facebook Marketplace, I don't personally understand this. I think this is bordering on scam type behaviour, if I'm being honest. But what they tend to do is, say for instance in this particular situation, they got the whole collection of the Boom Studios, Power Rangers, comics, graphic novels, whatever you want to call them. And there's like 7 books, 8 books, whatever it is. They would then post that, and he's currently got it listed for £350, don't mind saying that. And then what they do is they put other posts on their Facebook Marketplace profile, but it's a couple of the books. So it's that collection, but broken down, basically. So you then get another post on there that's a couple of the books, or another post that's 3 of the books, another post that's 2 of the books. The thing why I don't understand that is, if you sell any of those smaller lots, you're going to have to decrease the value and update the wording on the bigger lot or bigger collection, and that just gets weird to me. And there's been so many times that so Facebook Marketplace Facebook will give you a notification if someone has lowered the price of something you're following on a Facebook Marketplace. So for instance, if I've got that saved because it's currently £350, I'm thinking, that's a little bit outside my price range, but I'll think about it. And I get another notification a week or so later saying, oh, the seller's reduced this by £100. There's me thinking, oh, £250 might be within my price range, and I go and look at that listing and find that yes, it's £250 now, but they've removed 4 of the books because they've sold them elsewhere. To me, that gets a little bit on social manipulation, scamming kind of behaviour, and I'm not really all there for it. Plus, there's a few other red flags this individual has given me, so I'm probably not going to go forward with that, to be completely honest with you. Just doesn't feel right to me. And when something doesn't feel right, just move along. So a while ago now, a couple of years ago, I was browsing the internet as you do, and I came across I don't know if it was on Facebook or somewhere else, a advert basically for what's known as the Abyssal Archive. So Tune and Fairweather, which is an Irish book publisher, released a book called The Abyssal Archives. They partnered up with VasiVidya, famous YouTuber, and Loki, who is commonly regarded as a SoulsBorne scholar. Apparently they are very knowledgeable when it comes to SoulsBorne lore and theories and stuff like that. This book, or there's a couple of books actually, it's £158. In fact, it's probably more than that when I saw it a couple of years ago. I really wanted it, but at the time couldn't afford to splurge out that much money on a couple of books, to be honest. As time has gone on though, obviously I've changed jobs since then. I earn more money now, and I almost feel it as a sense of accomplishment that I can now probably afford the Abyssal Archive, but not just the Abyssal Archive. I can probably afford a few other more books from Tune and Fairweather. So currently my cart, or shopping basket if you prefer, currently contains Abyssal Archive, Soul Arts, which is a book that they did in collaboration with Varsity Video, and it has art from all of the SoulsBorne games, from Dark Souls, Demon Souls, Bloodborne, Sekiro, Elden Ring. I think that's it from all of them. It has art from all of those games. Also, to me, that's official confirmation that Sekiro is a SoulsBorne game. There is great deliberation on the internet whether Sekiro is a, or Sekiro as it's actually pronounced, is actually a SoulsBorne game. To me, if a book called Soul Arts has been released and Sekiro features in that book, or Sekiro, I keep pronouncing it wrong, but anyway, that means it's a SoulsBorne game. Straight up, it's a SoulsBorne game, as far as I'm concerned, from that point of view. Anyway, I also have added to it Blood Echoes, which is a similar book to the Abyssal Archive, but for Bloodborne, and then You Died, which is a Dark Souls companion. You Died is actually the very first book that Tune and Fairweather ever released. They were founded on the basis of that book. So they became a publication company basically 4 years ago, and that was the first book that they released. And they did a Kickstarter for it, and obviously it was successful, and you can still buy that book on their website. There's like 4 versions of it. There's a cloth version, 5 versions of it. There's a cloth-bound version, there's a fake leather version, there's a leather version. Yes, genuine leather. It looks beautiful. Probably smells beautiful as well. But at £114, that's quite a bit of money just for a single book. Anyway, there's a paperback version now. In fact, there's paperback versions of a lot of their books. There's a paperback version of the Abyssal Archives. There's a paperback version of You Died. I think there's a paperback version of Soul Arts as well. They're doing a combo at the moment of two different books you can buy for relatively cheap, but each the paperback versions of each of the books are like £22. That is insanely cheap compared to the hardback version. You can still go for the hardback versions. They've got all of the hardback versions on there from what I could tell, but they are expensive. So Abyssal Archives, £158, because that's a very deluxe edition. You've then got You Died, which is normally £70, but currently on sale for £53 at the moment. If you buy one of the cloth-bound editions, there's a white one and a black one. Blood Echoes, which is £88, because again, it's a hardbound, really deluxe book. And then you've got Soul Arts, which I think Soul Arts is still might only still be hardback. I'm not sure there's a paperback version of that, but that's £77 as well. Yeah, they are expensive books, but when you look at the quality that has gone into them, you realise how niche it is. Essentially, they are. You understand the price a little bit more, and they are for SoulsBorne fans. They are made for SoulsBorne fans. You may not know this, but I'm actually a fairly big SoulsBorne fan myself. Haven't completed any of the games, but I do enjoy the games quite a bit. And that is something I am going to announce in this video, as I do intend very soon on playing through a few of the SoulsBorne games, doing some gameplay videos and sort of getting those out for you guys. So that's very much a plan I'm going to be doing very soon. I'm probably going to be picking back up both Dark Souls 3, Bloodborne, Sekiro. I have picked Sekiro back up again, and I'm making my way through that. But I'll probably do a full-on playthrough. Also re-downloaded the Bluepoint remaster of Demon Souls, re-downloaded that for the PS5, so I'll probably be doing some videos on that, but you can definitely see those videos soon. You're probably going to see the videos on all of my PS5 based versions of those games first. So you'll probably see a video on Sekiro, Bloodborne and Demon's Souls first, and then you'll be able to get the Xbox versions that I have, which is Elden Ring, all of Dark Souls, so 1, 2 and 3, and did I say Elden Ring? I said Elden Ring, didn't I? So yeah, and the reason for that is I will need to get a capture card for the Xbox. The PlayStation can save locally, natively. You can record gameplay natively to it, whereas, and you can have it as long as you want, as short as you want, what have you, whereas on the Xbox you can't do that. So I need to find another way to record that gameplay. There is a trick you can do, I say a trick, you can do a private Twitch stream, basically. You can have it so it saves the video once it's complete, and then you can use that video to upload to YouTube or what have you. You can do it that way, but to me it's a little bit of a faff, if I'm being honest. Plus, Microsoft have really stripped down on the functionality of Twitch, the Twitch integration on the Xbox. They did that a while ago because reasons. Anyway, so you know, that's the plan at the moment, is to play through those games, document my playing through of them, and going from there, basically. And I'm going to be buying those books, and of course those books will feature on this channel at some point, and I'll probably be doing some follow-ups when I've read through some parts of those books on some good old Dark Souls lore. I'll probably show off some of the art from the Souls art book, because that is absolutely gorgeous. Some of it, they've actually got a couple of samplers on their website that you can download for free to sort of get a feel for some of the books, and I'm probably going to download a couple of those just to get a feel for them. But I'm actually really excited about it. It is a lot of money that I'm going to be plonking down, and they've also got another book coming out called The Demonic Archive, which is the same sort of thing but for Demon Souls. Basically, it's on pre-order at the moment. There was a post on the 26th of April, almost a month ago now, give or take, saying that it's going to shortly start shipping to the UK and the EU, but it's still on pre-order. That post was on their Facebook page, but it's still on pre-order, so I'm not sure what's happening with that one. It does say summer of 2024 that is coming, so I'm probably gonna have to wait for that one until next month to purchase that one. But yeah, I'm actually really excited about all of these books. It's going to be a bit of an investment, but I think I'm going to enjoy it, and you guys are going to enjoy it too. That's it for this video. I'm going to go away and edit this video and get this up. Probably down 2 gallons of coffee, because I'm going to need that to get through today, if I'm being completely honest with you guys. But hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you enjoy what's coming down the road. And until next time, guys, keep it mighty. Keep it within your soul. I'll see you in the next video. Ta-ra, guys. Take care.